Hello literature lovers, welcome to our channel Lit with Club. Today's video is another part of mock test series for LT grade 2025-26 exam. Okay, so let's start. Our very first question is, in the Bachelor of Arts, who was Mohan? Options are Chandran's friend, Chandran's father, Chandran's professor or none. And the correct option here is Chandran's friend. Our second question is, says Range Gowda, and I shall not close my eyes till that dog has eaten filth. These lines occur in which of the following works? Options are Kanthapura, Hayavadana, All My Sons or Obituary. And the correct option here is Kanthapura. Question number 3. In Kanthapura, Ratna was dash widow. Options are poor, progressive, cheater or Crodes. And the correct option is option number B, that is progressive widow. Question number 4. In the Grapes of Wrath, who is given the task of burying Rose of Sharon's stillborn child? Options are Uncle John, Tom, Pa Jord or Agnes Wainwright. And the correct option is Uncle John. Question number 5. In the Grapes of Wrath, according to chapter 19, who were the first Americans to settle in California? Options are squatters, middle class business people, Croyd Digges or cowbags. And the correct option is option number A, that is squatters. Question number 6. Where does the story of the Old Man and the Sea takes place? Options are Puerto Rico, Canary Islands, Marshall Islands or Cuba. And the correct option is Cuba. Question number 7. Hemingway says everything about Santiago is old except what? Options are his mouth, his eyes, his neck or his hands. And the correct option is his eyes. Question number 8. Hester's husband, Roger Chillingworth, is her soulmate, much older than she is or much younger than she is, or the minister of the town of the Salem. And the correct answer is option number B, much older than she is. Question number 9. Hester tells Dimmesdale in the forest that humans have a right to be happy and that prayer could bring about their atonement, or the love she shared with him was sacred, or the Puritan community had no right to tell them what to do, or their behavior could be judged only by God. And the correct option here is option number B, that is the love she shared with him was sacred. Question number 10. Jack's triumph in capturing the first kill is ruined by his regret that Ralph did not accompany him, or letting the signal fire go out, or being wounded by the animal, or option D, the death of one of his hunters. And the correct option is option number B, letting the signal fire go out. Question number 11. Moving the fire from the mountain top to the beach is suggested by. Options are Ralph, Piggy, Simon or Jack. And the correct option is option number B, that is Piggy. Question number 12. What does Clarissa have in her hands when Peter Walsh make an unexpected visit? Options are a tambourine, scissors, a book or a spatula. And the correct option is a scissors. Question number 13. Where does Doris Skillman go after having a tea with Elizabeth? Options are Regent's Park, Westminster Abbey, Clarissa's house or the Salvation Army shop. And the correct option is Westminster Abbey. Question number 14. What is Pip's reaction to Joe's visit to him in London? Options are embarrassment, joy, anger or resignation. And the correct option is embarrassment. Question number 15. Who takes credit for Pip's rise in social status? Options are Mrs. Joe, Biddy, Pumblechook or none of these. And the correct option is option number C, that is Pumblechook. Question number 16. Who is the governess who betrays Georgiana Darcy? Options are Mrs. Williams, Miss Denny, Miss Price, or Miss Young. And the correct option is Miss Young. Question number 17. Mrs. Bennet's reaction to Lydia's marriage is best described as. Options are indifferent, condemnatory, cautiously pleased, or unreservedly jubilant. And the correct option is option number D, that is unreservedly jubilant. Question number 18. What is Joseph's job when Mr. Adams first notices him? Options are page boy, footman to Lady Booby, butler, or steward to Sir Thomas. And the correct option is option number B, that is footman to Lady Booby. Question number 19. Which ancient language does Mr. Adams want to teach Joseph? Options are Syriac, Aramaic, Latin, or Greek. And the correct option is Latin. Question number 20. An old respected boer that shared his dream of how the farm should be and taught the animals the song Beasts of England. Which character it is? Options are Snowball, Napoleon, Old Major, or Moses. And the correct option is option number C, that is Old Major. Question number 21. A new song substituted for one taught by Major is composed by. Options are Muriel, Snowball, Minimus, or Boxer. And the correct option is Minimus. Question number 22. What does Michael do for a living? Options are an auctioneer, a sailor, a turnip hoer, or a hay trusser. And the correct option is option number D, that is a hay trusser. Question number 23. Wheaton Priors can be described as the next big thing, a ghost town, a bustling city, or a plain farm town. And the correct option is a plain farm town. Okay, in question number 24, we have to match the column with the characters with the correct options in which work they appears in. Okay, and the correct option here is option number B, that is Mrs. Slipslop stands for Joseph Andrews, Miss Havisham stands for Great Expectations, Susan Henchurch stands for the Mayor of Casterbridge, and Clarissa Dalloway comes in Mrs. Dalloway. Okay, now we come to the next question. Richard Steele died in which year? Options are 1729, 1733, 1731, or 1732. And the correct option is 1729. Question number 26. Pity must prevail. Who speaks these lines? Options are Antony, Serapion, Octavia, or Dolabella. And the correct option is Dolabella. Question number 27. The play All for Love is dedicated to Thomas Osborne, William Shakespeare, King James II, or G.B. Shaw. And the appropriate option is option number A, that is Thomas Osborne. Question number 28. In All My Sons, George Dever is a pilot, a lawyer by profession, a criminal, or Anne's father. And the correct option is a lawyer by profession. Question number 29. Who among the following has written The Last Leaf? Options are Charles Dickens, O. Henry, Kamala Das, or Hawthorne. And the correct option is O. Henry. Question number 30. The line, there fair, I lie with her and she with me, and in our faults by lies we flattered be. In which sonnet does these lines appear? Options are Shakespeare's sonnet number 13, or option B, sonnet 54, option C, sonnet 29, or option D, sonnet 138. And the correct option is option number D, that is Shakespeare's sonnet 138. Question number 31. Sailing to Byzantium and the Tower are in Yeats which of the following collections? Options are The Tower, The Winding Stairs, Among the Reeds, or none of these. And the correct option is The Tower. Question number 32. Arms and the Man is an antique romantic comedy. It is in how many acts? Options are 3, 4, 5 or none of these. And the correct option here is option number A, that is 3 acts. Okay, question number 33. The major source of the play. Okay, the play is missed out. It's Hayavadana. Okay, we have to tell the source of this play, Hayavadana by Girish Karnad. Options are Katha Sarat Sagar, Lord Ganesh, Nagamandala or Virgil's Aeneid. And the correct option here is option number A, that is Katha Sarat Sagar. Question number 34. In the play Hayavadana, who is the narrator of this story? Options are Kapila, Padmini, Bhagwat or Hayavadana. And the correct option is Bhagwat. Question number 35. Who is the wife of Antony? Options are Antonia, Cleopatra, Agrippina or Octavia. And the correct option is Octavia. Question number 36. Who is in love with Bridget? Options are Edward Novell, Brainworm, Cobb or Bobadil. And the correct option is Edward Novell. Question number 37. Who produced the play Dynamo? Options are by the Provincetown Players or by the association of A.L. Jones and Maurice Greene or by the Theatre Guild or none of these. And the correct option is option number C, that is by the Theatre Guild. Question number 38. If one has to marry, one must do it for love. If there is such a thing, or for the money and comforts, there is no sense in shutting your eyes to the reality of things. I am beginning to believe in callous realism. Who said these lines? Options are Mohan in The Bachelor of Arts or Chandran in The Bachelor of Arts or option C, Mother in The Bachelor of Arts or none of these. And the correct option here is option number A, that is Mohan in The Bachelor of Arts. Question number 39. Narayan wakes in me a spring of gratitude, for he has offered me a second home. Without him, I could never have known what it is like to be an Indian. Who said? Options are Foster in the introduction of The Bachelor of Arts or Graham Greene in the introduction of The Guide or Graham Greene in the introduction of The Bachelor of Arts or none of these. And the correct option is option number C, that is Graham Greene in the introduction of Bachelor of Arts. Question number 40. How many parts and chapters does the novel The Bachelor of Arts have? Options are 6 parts and 20 chapters, 4 parts and 18 chapters, 10 parts and 20 chapters or none of these. And the correct option is 4 parts and 18 chapters. Question number 41. In the novel Kanthapura, it was decided by the people of Kanthapura to organize Ganesh Puja, Hanuman Puja, Satyanarayan Puja or Ram Puja. And the correct option is Satyanarayan Puja. Question number 42. In the novel Kanthapura, Jairam Achar, the Harikatha teller, compared Shiva to options are Mahatma, himself, freedom struggle or Swaraj. And the correct option is Swaraj. Question number 43. What was Mitimus in Joseph Andrews? Liberty of press, an order of imprisonment, liberty of farming or an order to release. And the correct option is option number B, that is an order for imprisonment. Question number 44. Dickens' characters are mostly round, wooden, flat or none. And the correct option is flat. Question number 45. What happened with the aircraft? Options are having been some faults it could not take off, or it crash landed on a coral island, or it was destroyed by enemies or none of these. And the correct option here is option number B, it crash landed on a coral island. Okay, here in question number 46, we have to translate the given sentence into Hindi. The sentence is look before you leap. Options are बिना विचार काम ना करो, ऑप्शन बी पहले सोच फिर विचार करो, ऑप्शन सी सोच समझकर काम करो और ऑप्शन डी कार्य करने से पहले विचार करो. एंड द करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन नंबर सी, दैट इज सोच समझकर काम करो. Question number 47. When did Nehru attend the Congress of Oppressed Nationalities at Brussels? Options are 1924, 1925, 1927 or 1926. And the correct option is 1927. Question number 48. In order to forget his cut hand and aching back, Santiago recalls the days when men had called him by the title of El Campeón, Champion, Hero or Code Hero. And the correct option is El Campeón. Question number 49. Santiago talks of American baseball. His hero is the great DiMaggio, the great Vaso Maggio, the great D. Nigao or none of these. And the correct option is option number A, that is the great DiMaggio. Question number 50. After Michael sells his wife, he pledges never to drink alcohol for how long years? Options are 18 years, forever, 10 years or 20 years. And the correct option is 20 years. Question number 51. Lucetta has inherited her estate from her aunt Miss Templeman, Michael Henchard, Donald Farfrae or her mother. And the correct option here is option number A, that is her aunt Miss Templeman. Question number 52. How much time has passed since the auction when Suzanne and Elizabeth Jane returned to Weydon Priors? Options are 21 years, 18 months, 18 years or 15 years. And the correct option is option number C, that is 18 years. Question number 53. Where does Michael Henchard go after unsuccessfully searching for Suzanne and Elizabeth Jane? Options are Port Brady, Canada, Weydon Priors or Casterbridge. And the correct option is Casterbridge. Question number 54. In the novel Pride and Prejudice, who accepted Colin's proposal of marriage? Options are Kitty, Lydia, Caroline or Charlotte Lucas. And the correct option is Charlotte Lucas. Question number 55. In the novel Pride and Prejudice, Charlotte Lucas was a friend of. Options are Elizabeth, Jane, Caroline or Lydia. And the correct option is Elizabeth. Question number 56. Who is Dev Raj in the novel Two Virgins? Options are lover of Lalita, assistant of Mr. Gupta, lover of Saroja or brother of Mr. Gupta. And the correct option is assistant of Mr. Gupta. Question number 57. The work of John Steinbeck is considered as romantic literature, historical event, social reform or classics of Western literature. And the correct option is classics of Western literature. Question number 58. Who is the daughter of Mrs. Hester Prynne in the novel The Scarlet Letter? Options are Dalloway, Pearl, Lucrezia or Clarissa. And the correct option is Pearl. Question number 59. The novel Mrs. Dalloway was published in 1925, 1915, 1920 or 1935. And the correct option is option number A, that is 1925. Question number 60. The novel Animal Farm was published in which year? Options are 1940, 1945, 1950 or 1955. And the correct option is 1945. Question number 61. Who is the hero of the novel Things Fall Apart? Options are Unoko, Ikmefuna, Okonkwo or Obirika. And the correct option is option number C, that is Okonkwo. Question number 62. Who does McCann and Goldberg accuse Stanley of not believing in? This is from Act 2, Part 2 of The Birthday Party. Options are his family, his country, his brother or God. And the correct option is option number D, that is God. Question number 63. What is a Stanley dressed in when he enters the scene in Act 3, Part 2 of the play? Options are a white shirt, a dark suit, pajamas or a jumpsuit. And the correct option is a dark suit. Question number 64. Demobbed means released from the army, lynched, awarded with a Medal of Honor, or killed? And the correct option is option number A, that is released from the army. Question number 65. What battle did Stetson supposedly participate in? Options are the Battle of Bulge, Waterloo, Mile, or the Battle of Britain. And the correct option is option number C, that is Mile. Question number 66. He was the assistant professor of English. The student hated him and called him Elephant Master. Identify this character from the Bachelor of Arts. Options are Mr. Gajpati, Mr. Elephant, Professor Raghavacharya, or none of these. And the correct option is option number A, Mr. Gajpati. Question number 67. Narayan graduated from Maharaja Agrasen, Albert Mission College, Maharaja College, Mysore, or none of these. And the correct option is Maharaja College, Mysore. Question number 68. What a man! Is he a man? Who said? Bluntschli in Arms and the Man, or Sergius, or Nicola, or none of these. And the correct option is option number B, that is Sergius in Arms and the Man. Question number 69. Arms and the Man is an anti-romantic comedy. It is in how many acts? Options are 3, 4, 5, or none of these. And the correct option is 3 acts. Question number 70. Sailing to Byzantium and the Tower are in Yeats which of the following collection? Options are the Tower, the Winding Stairs, the Among the Reeds, or none of these. And the correct option is the Tower. Question number 71. What is the name of Bassanio's manservant? Options are Gratiano, Lorenzo, Leonardo, or none of these. And the correct option is option number B, that is Lorenzo. Question number 72. Who brings Bassanio the news that all of Antonio's ships have foundered on merchants marrying rocks? Options are Salenio, Salerio, Gratiano, or none of these. And the correct option is option number B, that is Salerio. Question number 73. What does the speaker appear to envy over the skylark? Options are the bird's song, the easy life of the bird, the ability to fly, or the freedom the bird has. And the correct option is the freedom the bird has. Question number 74. In which one of the following films did Pinter appear as an actor? Options are Mansfield Park, Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, or all of the above. And the correct option is Mansfield Park. Question number 75. Pinter acted in several of his own plays at one time or another. In which of the following did he not appear? Options are Mountain Language, The Homecoming, The Caretaker, or Old Times. And the correct option is Mountain Language. Question number 76. We have to fill in the blanks with the appropriate option. The thief dashed the house even though it was securely locked. Options are broke into, breaked into, or break into. And the correct option is option number B, that is broke into. The thief broke into the house even though it was securely locked. Question number 77. मेरी घड़ी में 5 बजे हैं. We have to translate the following sentence. Options are it is 5 o'clock by my watch, or it 5 o'clock by my watch, or it is 5 o'clock with my watch, or it 5 o'clock in my watch. And the correct option is option number A, that is it is 5 o'clock by my watch. Question number 78. Which book of Francis Bacon was published in 1609? Options are Novum Organum, The History of the Reign of King Henry VII, or Silvarum, or De Sapientia Veterum. And the correct option is option number D, that is De Sapientia Veterum. Question number 79. We have to fill in the blanks from the following options. The sentence is the strike was dash after negotiations. Options are called off, cut off, taken off, or call up. And the correct option is option number A, that is, the strike was called off after negotiations. Question number 80. Which of the following word means a cure for all ills? Options are epidemic, didactic, panacea, or diction. And the correct option is panacea. Question number 81. Which of the following best describes Lady Macbeth's death? Options are she dies off stage, or she sleepwalks off the palace wall, or she declares her own guilt and stabs herself with the knife, or Macduff slays her in revenge for his own wife's murder. And the correct option is option number A, that is, she dies off stage. Question number 82. Who discovers Duncan's body? Options are Lennox, Ross, Macduff, or Donalbain. And the correct option is option number C, that is Macduff. Question number 83. Why does Keats repeat the word happy in his Ode on a Grecian Urn? Options are because he was happy that his lover accepted his proposal of marriage, or option B, he expresses joy because his poetry was praised by his fellows, or option C, he conveys his ecstatic Option C, he conveys his ecstatic joy in discovering an ideal world of beauty and joy in an object of art where it is always constant, or none of these. And the correct option is option number C, that is, he conveys his ecstatic joy in discovering an ideal world of beauty and joy in an object of art where it is always constant. Question number 84. According to Shelley, the west wind is the breath of. Options are summer, autumn, spring, or winter. And the correct option is option number B, that is autumn. Question number 85. Ode to the West Wind is written in. Options are terza rima, ballad, mock epic, or iambic pentameter. And the correct option is option number E, that is terza rima. Question number 86. Who was the sculpture of Neptune in the poem? Options are Carlo Crivelli, Giotto di Bandon, Claus of Innsbruck, or Lorenzo Ghiberti. And the correct option is option number D, that is Lorenzo Ghiberti. Question number 87. What does the Duke say that he will never do? Options are love, hate, fear, or stoop. And the correct option is option number D, that is stoop. Question number 88. In Paradise Lost, which character narrates the story of the making of Eve from a rib in Adam's side? Options are Adam, Eve, Raphael, or God. And the correct option is option number A, that is Adam. Question number 89. Who is Milton's on his blindness is believed to serve God best? Options are one who bears his burden best, or one who presents a true account of his talent, or one who doesn't allow talent to become useless, or one who makes full use of his talent. And the correct option is option number A, that is one who bears his burden best. Question number 90. We have to identify the following statement as true or false. Statement 1 is, a pastoral is a poem that is often silly or whimsical, written in 5 lines with an AABBA rhyme scheme. Often limericks tell a short humorous story. Statement 2. A sonnet contains 14 lines, typically with 2 rhyming stanzas, known as rhyming couplet at the end. And the correct option here is option number D, that is statement 1 is false but 2 is true. Question number 91. A subsidiary or subordinate or parallel plot in a play or a story that coexists with the main plot is a. Options are symbol, subject, synecdoche, or subplot. And the correct option is subplot. Question number 92. We have to tell which type of tense it is. I am reading a book. Options are present simple, past simple, present continuous, or past continuous. And the correct option is present continuous tense. Question number 93. I have read most of the Dickens novels. Options are present perfect, present simple, past perfect, past simple. And the correct option is option number A, that is present perfect tense. Question number 94. when I arrived and had just left. Options are present perfect, present continuous, past perfect, or past continuous. And the correct option is past perfect tense. Okay, question number 95. Which of the following is not true of the novels of Charles Dickens? Option A, they deal with the problems of the discontents of an urban civilization. Option B, the plots are strikingly tight knit. Option C, they share a sense of fun and determining optimism. Or option D, they incorporate elements of popular contemporary culture. And the correct option is option number B. The plots are strikingly tight knit. Question number 96. Forgetting their old enmity, they join hands with a spirit of camaraderie. Options are animosity, love, friendliness, or trust. And the correct option is option number C, that is friendliness. Question number 97. Rajan employed my friend only when I agreed to vouch for his honesty. Here we have to tell the appropriate word for this vouch. Options are vow, affirm, pay, or guarantee. And the correct option is option number B, that is affirm. Question number 98. Fill in the gap. The title of the play Justice is. Options are satirical, vague, ironical, or none of these. And the correct option is none of these. Question number 99. In the last stanza of Ode to the West Wind, Shelley invokes the west wind to make him his. Options are ashes, prophecy, lyre, or companion. And the correct option is lyre. Question number 100. Despite his best efforts to conceal his anger. We have to complete the following sentence. Option A, he failed to give us an impression of his agony, or people came to know that he was annoyed, or he could succeed in going it easily, or we could detect that he was quite happy. And the correct option is option number B, that is people came to know that he was annoyed. Question number 101. Again, we have to complete the following sentence. Practically, very little work could be completed in the last week as it was. Option A, a very busy week, or full of holidays, or a very hectic week, or loaded with loss of work. And the correct option is option number B, that is full of holidays. Question number 102. We have to point out the indirect speech of the given sentence. The sentence is, "Oh God, do not put me to the test, said I." Options are, I prayed to God not to put me to the test. Option B, I cried to God to not put me to the test. Option C, I requested God to not put me to the test, or I asked God to not put me to the test. And the correct option is option number A, that is, I prayed to God not to put me to the test. Question number 103. Here the indirect sentence is given and we have to tell the appropriate direct sentence of the following indirect form. Okay, the sentence is, my teacher often says to me that if I don't work hard, I shall fail. Options are, my teacher often says to me, if you don't work hard, you will fail. Or option B, my teacher tells me, if I don't work hard, I will fail. Or option C, my teacher often says, if you don't work hard, you might fail. Or option D, my teacher advises me, work hard, otherwise I will fail. And the correct option is option number A, that is, my teacher often says to me, if you don't work hard, you will fail. Okay, we have to correctly punctuate the sentence here. And the correct option here is option number B, that is, the other boy, bracket, Mukul alias Munna, was there, full stop. Question number 105, we have to give the antonym of the word pragmatic. Options are weak, pessimistic, confused, or idealistic. And the correct option is option number D, that is, idealistic. Question number 106, why had this scorpion entered the house in Ezekiel's Night of the Scorpion? Options are, he had a diabolic plan. Option B, he wanted to test the patience of the villagers, or he was seeking protection from the steady rain, or he had been conjured up by fate. And the correct option is option number C, he was seeking protection from the steady rain. Question number 107, which type of letters are used to request more information about a product or service? Options are apology letters, sales letters, inquiry letters or acceptance letters? And the correct option is inquiry letters. Question number 108. A metrical food containing a stressed followed by an unstressed syllable is. Options are anapest, iamb, trochee or dactyl. And the correct option is trochee. Question number 109. The term metaphysical poets was first used by. Options are Ben Jonson, Dr. Johnson, Helen Gardner or Dryden. And the correct option is Dr. Samuel Johnson. Question number 110. What is the meaning of the phrase to count upon? Options are to be grateful, option B to relax, option C to clean a thing or option D to depend upon. And the correct option is option number D, to depend upon. Question number 111. What does the idiom hue and cry mean? Options are to keep aloof from, to create crisis, a general outcry of alarm or to conclude. And the correct option is option number C, a general outcry of alarm. Question number 112. Which word is misspelled? Zealous, opposite, empirical or rhetoric. And the correct option is, or the incorrect option here is, incorrect spelling is option number D, that is rhetoric. Question number 113. Choose the response which gives the correct spelling to the word dispassionate. We have to tell the correct spelling of the word dispassionate. And the correct option is option number B, that is DISPASSIONATE. Okay. Question number 114. A sequence of repeated consonant sounds in a stretch of language is. Options are alliteration, acrostic, accent or syllable. And the correct option is alliteration. Now we come to the last question for today's video. The phrase leaves dancing is an example of. Options are pathetic fallacy, hyperbole, pun or conceit. And the correct option is pathetic fallacy. So with this, I end my video here. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe.